I am here to make a homeschool video on my 10-year-old son. He has epilepsy, ADHD, and autism. This is for March 17th, 2023, Friday. It's taken me a while to film it because he's having a lot of meltdowns and doing different things that he doesn't normally do, that he's not supposed to be doing. Like, he gets giggly when he gets tired, and he's been doing things that he shouldn't be doing, like dumping out conditioner, which he's never done before. He dumped out my $9 native conditioner. He just unscrewed it, dumped it in the bath. He's never done that before, so I never had to worry about keeping them on a high shelf. Now I do. He tried to get the other conditioner and dump it out, which I had to take it from him. He's been banging his controller on the heater stand when he gets frustrated, which he didn't normally used to do that often. He would bang it with his hand if he got frustrated, but he never banged it on something. Now he's banging it on something, so I'm worried about the Switch controller. Just a whole bunch of stuff. He gets giggly when he gets tired. So like today he took a nap, so I gave him sleeping pills a little bit later so he could hopefully stay asleep longer in the morning. But he did get giggly, and I don't know why he gets giggly. Hopefully it's not a seizure. He did just come off some drugs that were helping with his mood that weren't actually really helping. They weren't helping enough. They wanted to keep on it with the trimmers he's having in his hand. And the only suggestion that lady gave me when I called and said he doesn't want to take it. He fights me to take his pills. He won't take it. He doesn't like the way it makes him angry and frustrated. What can we do? We can up the dose. How long you up the dose? And me telling you the trimmers in his hand aren't going away. So I just like, no. So I just canceled our last appointment with them. I haven't made a new appointment yet because I don't know what to do. She's like, well, if you want to try a different drug, let me know. I'm like, what, do I need to tell you what drug to try? I don't know what to do next. You're supposed to be the doctor to tell me what to do next. I can't tell you what drug to take, what him to take. I don't know anything about drugs. I only knew about clonidine for sleep because most people in my community take them. But things for your mood and ADHD, it's different across the board for every autistic person who has ADHD and epilepsy and autism, and I'm sorry I'm rambling. It's just, the doctor frustrated me. So I canceled my appointment with them. I have not called them back yet. I don't know what we're going to do next. But for right now, I'm just frustrated. And it's not potty training that when I ask questions about potty training, the pediatrician kind of just blows me off. So when he goes for a September appointment, I'm going to make that pediatrician listen to me. I have to scream at him. Anyway, this is what he did Friday. He took a nap on Friday also. He's been taking naps almost every day, or at least going in his room for an hour or two and laying on his bed. Sometimes not sleeping, but laying on his bed just to calm down. So, don't know what's going on with him, but I'm just trying to mostly get reading and math done every day. The rest of the stuff we get done is extra, great, but I try to mostly get reading and math done at this point with the way he's been behaving. He did this, and I highly recommend school zone travel the world. And this one is about London. It's about London, see? And with these crossword puzzles, I've been Googling the stuff, reading something on the page, or finding a video about it, so that we can talk about it, because I don't really know the answers if I just look at this. But we can read about it online and Google it and learn some stuff. So I've been finding that really cool. Like when we did bagpipes, we learned about bagpipes, I went and watched a video about someone playing the bagpipes and showed them. And this is the next one we're going to be doing. There's also math in it. It's like an all-in-one book, so there is math at the end. But if you're going to use it as an all-in-one, standalone, this is what we're doing for a program, I would break it up. I would go through and figure out which parts are different parts. Which part talks about speech, which part talks about history, which part talks about math, and then I would break it up and put it in separate little like notebooks, or separate little things so you can do them each section differently. Right now I'm just going through the book because it's just extra, just to fill in the gaps where we're missing things. But if you can do it as an all-in-one, I think it would be really good as an all-in-one. I would just break it down. Just like when you do an all-in-one Brain Quest or another all-in-one school zone book, you tab it off and break it down. I would do the same thing with this one. And it goes from preschool to first grade. I don't know if one passed first grade, but we got the first grade one and we're absolutely loving it. This is our phonics, this is our phonics sheet for Fast Phonics P8. I get the phonics sheet. I print out the phonics sheets, about 10 or 11 of them, and I print out the writing sheet, which is about 10. And then I match the numbers, like 5 and 5 together, 6 and 6 together. So he does a phonics sheet and a writing sheet each day. And this is for fast phonics. You can put it on their website. You can also put the Massey ones and the reading aids ones. We have the workbooks for Massey, but we also put the worksheets. We just finished the lesson in here, so we're taking a break and doing some school zone big math we have for extra practice right now until we finish reading eggs, and then we're going to do them all together one day for computer day where he's going to do those 2 lessons. He's been struggling with his behavior, so I don't really trust him on the computer, so I've been setting up a computer day where he just does the writing and everything. He's been doing this he's doing lesson 110 for reading eggs, and he has 2 more pages to go. We did print out the color pages for this from the website. You don't have to print out black and white sheets from this from the website. You don't really have to get the workbook out. They have everything right there on the website. You can print out if you want to. I only got workbooks because I didn't know about the worksheets. When I got a printer, I found out about the worksheets. I started printing them out as extra practice, along with this. We did a big book of math, and I do skip stuff that I think will be a little too hard for him. But for the most part, we do everything in order. And we're currently working on this one. We just do extra practice, but I'm not very far in it. And I break down it and only have him do a little bit each day. That's why it takes us a while to finish one page, because I just mark them off and I put the date for each set he does. Like he did it for this one, where I marked off, and he just did a section a day. And that is just because if he does the whole thing, sometimes it's overwhelming. Like he'll be on the he'll be wanting to do extra, like he'll be on Teacher Anywhere. Anywhere Teacher. And they'll have a set of math problems to do, and he'll just get frustrated. So I keep having to redirect him and get him to do them. So if I just break it down here, it's less redirecting I have to do, and he can get it done. But Teacher Anywhere, you need to know that having 5 or 6 sheets going over and over and over of this math problem for one little section is a lot. But he loves that Teacher Anywhere. He loves the workbooks you've been sending. Okay, he did this one where he finished writing his numbers up to 100. They just had broken down into different sections. He did really well. He also worked on his fractions. They started talking about fractions. And doing this where he matched them with the fractions. And he will do practice makes perfect for lesson 4. And then he will start lesson 5 in here. And the sheets in here are pretty good. He'll do writing numbers from 100, simple fractions. He will do some other little fraction things. And then there will be lesson 5. But when you get to lesson 10 is when you start doing quizzes. And there's a couple of quizzes in the back that you do, and they tell you what lessons to do that. So that is everything that he will be either doing in the future, as I showed you, or he did on Friday. And wish me luck with his behaviors, because all I can do is get him through this period. It happens. Everybody has off days. And I hope you guys are doing great. And if you have an off day, just know the next day will be better. Thank you and have a great day.